Are you happy, and are you doing what makes you happy? Here's why it's important. Yeah, what's up everyone? Welcome to FILMspiration, the place where filmmakers come to get inspired. My name is writer-director Edgar Ibarra. Let's get down to business. So, are you happy? And the reason why I asked that, or here's why it's important to me. So it's Monday morning, and hopefully you're not of the mindset of, oh, it's Monday, I have to go back to work. I've already heard one comment online of somebody, unhappy that they're back at work because it's Monday. Frankly, here's my 2 cents on that. It begs the question, and I wonder if that person is happy. And I just wonder if people in general are happy, and here's why that's important to me. If you're doing something that makes you happy and you're also making money, kudos to you, because number one, let's get the money part out of the way. I get it. We all have bills. We all have to pay bills, and so that's a given. But are you happy in the process? Are you doing something that makes you happy? And if not, and if you're doing some other job that you maybe don't like and maybe you're not crazy about, but you're still doing that to pay the bills, that's perfectly fine too. But after hours, are you doing something that makes you happy? That's something that's right here in your heart, where you're doing it from a place of love. The reason why that's important is because if you know what makes you happy, maybe it's arts and crafts, maybe it's filmmaking, maybe it's acting, I don't know. But as long as you're doing your thing, then that's kind of a nourishment for your soul. And it's my sincere belief that you do have to nourish your soul. You do have to feed that part of you that makes you happy, despite maybe having to go to a job that you don't, that you're not crazy about to pay the bills. But let's take another step back and question, do you even know what makes you happy? Now, here's the reason why I asked that question, is because a lot of times growing up, a lot of people have built into their heads the notion of what success is or what happiness is. But a lot of times that's built on another pre-installed vision. So, maybe you watch MTV's Cribs and you think having like millions of dollars and a mansion is happiness, right? Or, so here's my question. What makes you happy? What's your definition of happiness? And do you know what makes you happy? Because a lot of people don't give themselves a chance to even ever know themselves, or that aspect of themselves, as to who they actually are and what actually makes them happy. Let me give you an example. Very early on, I discovered that what makes me happy was picking up a video camera, combining images to cohesively tell a story, narrative, journalism, etc. But it's all storytelling in the end. And that makes me happy, and I'm very, very, very blessed to be able to do something that makes me happy for a living. And then I also do it very much outside of work, in my filmmaking life and in so many other aspects. But that makes me happy, and I found out very early on that that's who I am. That's what I bring to the table. I've had many other interests, in law, in medicine, and I've tried to study those areas. And although super interesting, when I did go in those directions, they're not me. And I realized, wow, those things don't bring me happiness as much as what I've always known does. So anyway, that's my little spiel on my little journey, and that's where I exercise some self-awareness, and I understand this is who I am, this is what makes me happy. So the question is, who are you and what makes you happy? And again, in my case, I was very, very lucky to find out very early on what makes me happy. If you don't know who you are and what makes you happy, my 2 cents is go out there and try different things. If you're curious about, and you don't even have to go and try or spend money trying. Let's say you're curious about skydiving, just as an example. Kind of random, but pull up some skydiving videos. If you're interested in arts and crafts and you've always wanted to, or you've at least wondered what's it like to make clay pots, pull up some YouTube videos on that. My point is that you can explore different things, because there's so much out there. There's so much out there with regards to other people doing exactly what you may be curious about. Look up some videos and see what makes you happy. Again, go out and try doing what makes you happy. But you got to find that thing. You got to find that thing for you, whatever it is that nurtures your soul. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about the dark side of the flip side of not being happy. When you're not happy, and when you're not trying to build your dreams based on that happiness or whatever it is that makes you happy, the flip side is unhappy people this one's from Gary Vaynerchuk. He said, when you're happy, you build the biggest building in town by building the biggest building, not tearing other people's building down. I think unhappy people are the ones out there, especially on the internet, all you haters out there. You're the ones tearing other people's buildings down, other people's dreams, because you can't find the inner peace and the peace of mind, the peace of heart within you to be happy, to be at peace and in serenity. So you feel like you have to go out there and tear other people's dreams down. And that's concerning, because I guess the most concerning part about that is because I wonder, like, are you happy? Yes, bullies and haters, I'm talking to you. All you keyboard courage, keyboard warriors out there, are you happy? It's very concerning, because you're finding instant gratification in the moment, not long-term, but in the moment, by tearing other people's buildings down, by tearing other people's dreams down. And I kind of wonder, like, are you happy? Why would you do that? There's probably a big seat of insecurity that you're sitting on that leads to that unhappiness. And so when somebody's insecure and they're unhappy within themselves, that's when you usually get people who think they're tough guys attacking other people online, attacking other people's dreams online, because you yourselves are not happy, you haters. Haters, I got a message for you. I love you, and I hope that you find your happiness, and you can even attack me. You can even try to mock me online, and I welcome it, because I'd rather have you put that venom into me than spray it out all across the internet. But here's the thing. DM me and let's meet up for coffee, because I want to hear everything you've got to say, even if it's about me. And I dare you to, DM me, let's get together, and you tell me to my face everything that you need to get off your chest. And then after it's all said and done, haters, here's what I'm gonna ask you. What can I then do for you, so that you can stop being a hater, so that you can find that happiness within you, so that you can stop attacking other people, stop hating yourself, just be a healthy human being. What can I do for you? One of the things about FILMspiration that I've always strived for is to uplift and promote other people. Check my channel, check all the videos. It's true. I love to tell other people's stories, tell the stories of the storytellers here in Tucson, Arizona, in the film and theater world, etc. But I want to hear, haters, what you've got to say, and I want to see how I can help you. But this message is very much for the haters as well. Haters, are you happy? Are you unhappy? When you attack people online, you show a lot of vulnerability and insecurities, and so that all goes back to being unhappy. Whether or not you even know it even works that way, it's true. So haters, I want you to find peace also, and reach out to me if you want to have that cup of coffee. Back to happiness. So are you happy? The ROI on everything that you do in life should be happiness, because we've all heard it, like, great. And we've all known somebody, or maybe we currently know somebody who's making a ton of money. Maybe they're not the happiest person. And you think, well, they're making a lot of money. It's because there's no correlation between, like, the amount of money that you make and happiness. Happiness and money, like, again, money's necessary. Got to all pay bills, yada, yada, yada. I get that. We all get that. But there's really no correlation between happiness and money, or money providing happiness for you. It makes life a little easier, but happiness is an inside job. And I've known people with very little who are happier, way happier than me, and way happier than, like, some of the happiest people I know. And so, are you happy? Are you doing something that makes you happy? And I don't mean, like rainbows and sunshine and unicorns and stuff like that. I'm talking about the real stuff, like when you can get up in the morning and you're just pumped. You're excited to maybe go to work and do whatever it is that makes you happy and pays the bills. Or if you don't do that, maybe you're just pumped to get the day out of the way, so that way you can go home and then do your thing, work on that business, work on that project that you've been working on after hours, which is also fine too. Are you doing something that makes you happy? Do you know what makes you happy? Do you know yourself to know what makes you happy? And if you don't, I encourage you once again, find out what makes you happy. Do your thing, try different things, find out what your thing is. And no two paths are ever going to be the same. So don't ever try to you know, compare your path of what you think your path should be versus somebody else's path. No two paths will ever be the same, and they might be similar in many aspects, but no two will ever be the same. So don't compare yourself to other people. Find your path, find what works for you, find happiness for you. That's all I can really say about that. Everyone out there, including all the haters, I love you. Just find your happiness. And if your happiness is also with a higher power, power to you. You know, I'm all for that. Find your happiness, find what makes you happy, find who you are, know who you are, and based on that, do what makes you happy. Because when you're happy, that's the best. And when you're happy and you're reaching for something that makes you happy and you're putting it out there and you're sharing it with the world, sharing's the best. And, you know, living in a space of happiness is the best. All right, everyone, Monday rant. It's Monday. Go out and kill it. My name's writer-director Edgar Ibarra, and this has been Filmspiration. Again, if you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, little bell, that way you're notified next time I make a new video, or when I make a new video. Facebook, give us a like on that page, and if you liked this video, send it to somebody else who maybe can use the information. Oh my God, my coffee's kicking in. Yeah, send it to other people, and if you got something to say about the video, I'd definitely love to hear what you got to say in the comments below. If you liked the video, give us a big fat thumbs up. If you thought the video was sick, give us a big fat thumbs up anyways. I love you and I appreciate you. Twitters, Instagrams, bam, right below. Everyone, thank you so much. Let me do my outro again. My name is writer-director Edgar Ibarra. Have an awesome Monday, everyone. Have an awesome week, too. Do what you love. Be happy. Adios.